Guess I should have organized this stuff ahead of time. What am I thinking? I don't know. What am I thinking? Do not know. All right, guys. Back to 2011 St. Louis Cardinals game number 31 against the Florida Marlins. We're going to get right back on the horse after the drubbing and beatdown that happened in game number 31, 14-2. So let's get to it. Coughlin, center field, Bonifaco, in left field, Ramirez short, Sanchez first, Stanton right field, Dobbs third. Joe Buck is catching today. Omar Infante is second base. Pitching today, Josh Johnson, the right-hander for the Florida Marlins. The home team, Terrio is short. Rasmus moving back up to the 2 spot in center field. Pujols at first. Holiday in left. Berkman in right. Laird catching today. And Punto at second. Discusso at third. And Jake Westbrook, right-hander, going for the Cardinals. We didn't know either, IDJ. All right. So, let's see here. Organize this a little bit better. So, Jake Westbrook. Let's see. Where is Jake? 4-1 on the season. 5.63 ERA. 32 innings. Give him 39 hits, 18 walks, 24 strikeouts, and 2 home runs. Let's see if Jake Westbrook can get the job done for the Cardinals. Here we go. 3-7. 3-7 right-hander. And that is going to be a leadoff single by Chris Coughlin. So no hitter out of the way right off the bat with the single. Chris Coughlin's a C. It would be a -1 actually. Let's see what a C and a -1 ends up being. C and a -1 would be 1-10. Probably still not good enough odds. So he will probably just stay at first. That does bring up Emilio Bonifaco. 5-6. He's going to be lefty. 5-6. Oh my God! And here we go again. That one's hitting in the gap. That is going to be a double 2 stars. Stopping at third is Coughlin. Ground rule double as that one bounces over the fence in right center field. And we have runners at second and third. Nobody out yet. Defense is going to play back. They'll give up the run for an out. Hanley Ramirez is up. Hanley batting .314. 6-4 righty. 6-4 ground ball shortstop X. Oh, no. Here we go with Terrio again. I think he made 2 errors in the last game. Let's see if we can do it again. 4E33. 4-11 should be a good play, and it is. 6-7-8 on an E33. There is no 8, so he's going to make the play. And coming home to score. So that's going to be a ground out. Bonifaco is going to go to. He's going to stay. Actually, hang on a second. We have to look at this. That was a 4 and an 11. 4 and 11 is a G3. G3 with runners at first and, second and third. Run advance. Batters out, all runners advance on base. Okay. So he will go to third. Damn it. Coughlin on third will score, and the fielder is going to be short to first. So moving the runners up as Hanley Ramirez gets the RBI. 1-0 Fins. And we're going to play one out. We're going to play defense in. Defense in. Bonifaco on third. He's pretty damn fast. So we're going to play in. And Disgusto's going to hold him. 4-6 righty. 4-6 walks him. Things are just not going well for the Cardinals all of a sudden. First and third, still only 1 out. Defense going to play back, go for 2. Mike Stanton up at the plate, .302 average. 6-9 righty, 6-9 ground ball shortstop. That's going to be 6-4-3 twin killing. Terrio over to Descalso, on to Pujols, and just what the doctor ordered. Whew. 6-4-3. Out. You stand your base. 6-4-3, and that's going to do it. So Jake Westbrook able to get out of that very dangerous first inning, but the Florida Marlins put up 1, and now coming up is Josh Johnson for the Finns against Ryan Terrio. Oh, foul ball. Redo. Foul ball. Terrio batting .272. 1 home run in the season. 2-7 righty. 2-7 single. 2 stars. Terrio. So we will not have a no-hitter in this game as both teams get a hit. In fact, the leadoff man for both teams get a hit. And Johnson's a +1. Buck is a +1. So yeah, he's a D-stealer. +0 though, so if we get somebody on that's pretty quick, we might take advantage of that. Rasmus at the plate, left-hander, lefty-righty matchup. 6-6, lefty, 6-6, and that is going to be a fly ball to right field. 1-4 would have been a double, but it's not. Fly ball to right. Fly out to right as Stanton makes the catch off of Rasmus there. That brings up Pujols. 336, 11 home runs, 32 RBIs to lead the team. Albert Pujols. God bless it. Hang on, I gotta bounce right behind the screen. Here we go. Jake doing the same thing he did in Cleveland. First inning struggles, and then usually the good of the rest of the inning. Yeah, he is 3-1 in the season. No, I'm sorry, that's Johnson. I'll have to look at when he comes back up. But he had a pretty good record. His ERA wasn't that great, but he had a pretty good record. I think it was 4-1 or something like that. Pujols, anyways. 5-4 righty, 5-4 fly ball center field X. That's going to be Coughlin. Center fielder is a 4-1. If he gets to it, he probably won't make an error, but the chance is, can he get to it? A 4 and a 7. That sounds close. Let's look at the outfielder range chart. 4 and a 7. That's an SI2. Single. 2 bases advance. As Coughlin cannot get to that signal. And the Cardinals threaten now here in the bottom of the first. Runners at the corners for Matt Holliday. Another hit by Albert Pujols. Matt Holliday batting .283, 5 home runs, 17 RBIs. 3-6 right-hander, 3-6, 1-3 single. Otherwise, it's a ground ball to first. And picking that one up is Sanchez. He throws it to Ramirez. Back to Sanchez. They get the twin killing to get out of the mess as well. Ground out. Pujols out. Terrio is going to stay on his base. It's going to go 1-6. We'll call it pitcher. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. It's double play. And we go on to the second. Still 1-0 Fins. Jake Westbrook. Let's see if he can settle down now. Greg Dobbs, 333 average. 2-9. Ground ball down to Pujols. He'll take it to the bag himself. Tags the base in plenty of time. 1 out. John Buck catching today. 4-10. Righty, 4-10. Ground ball third base X. That's Descalso. He's a 2E13. Descalso. A 2 and a 7. I think he might make that. 2 and a 7. 2 and a 7. Yes, he does. 11-12 on the E13. E13 and a 12. No, there's an 11, but no 12. So he's going to make the play. So that is going to be ground out. It's a 5-3 put out. It's a good play there by Descalso, normally the second baseman, playing third today. Omar Infante, 330 average, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs. 1-3, righty, 1-3. Fouls out. It's high. It's hit into foul territory. Descalso over by the bullpen, or by the dugout, and makes the catch. Foul out to third. And that is going to do it. Good inning there by Jake Westbrook. We go to the bottom of the second. Lance Berkman up. 362, 9 home runs, 25 RBIs. Lance, 4-11. He's going to be a lefty this time. 4-11. Ground ball to second. Infante is going to make the play. Ground out, 4-3. If you're scoring at home, Gerald Laird playing second today. I'm sorry, playing catching today. He's catcher today. Molina with the day off. Excuse me. Only had 28 at bats so far. He's got a double, 1 RBI, and batting 1-7 with 6 strikeouts. Gerald Laird. That is a 5'11 righty, 5'11 right-hander, and that's down to first. Sanchez, he's a 4E5. A 4 and a 15. He'll get to it. E5, and we rolled a 13 on an E5 and just missed it. There's an E14, no 15 though. That's 11, 12, 13. Yeah, there's no 13. There's a 14 on an E5. So Sanchez is going to make the play. Ground out to first. He'll take it unassisted. That's fine. And now the second baseman comes up. Nick Punto. He's batting .333 on the season. 1 double, 3 triples, and 1 home run for Nick Punto. 2-6, walked him. So a 2-out walk given up by Johnson. That brings up Descalso. He was the only one that did anything for the Cardinals in yesterday's game. Batting .322, 7 RBIs on the season. Daniel Descalso, lefty-righty matchup. 2-7, and that's going to be a single, 2 stars. And they're going to hold Punto up at third, unfortunately, as the pitcher spot is due up. And that pitcher spot is actually a pretty good hitter, a pretty good hitting pitcher is what I meant to say. And Jake Westbrook, he's using card number 6, so there's a few things he can get off of his card. Let's see what happens. Runners at the corner, still 1-0 Fins. 2-12, and that one is hit well by Jake Westbrook. That is hit really well. That one is going, gone. 2-12, home run. We just talked about it. Hashtag get rid of the American League. Hashtag pitchers can hit. Hashtag holy cow, watch out. Home run, Jake Westbrook. Who would have thunk it? Holy cow, good hitting pitchers we just talked about. Jake Westbrook puts the Cardinals in front 3-1 here in the bottom of the, what are we in the bottom of the second. Jake Westbrook, let's look, does it have his, no, it's just got his pitching information on his card, his Stratomatic card, but I'm actually going to look it up in the baseball reference here and see how many hits he had in the regular season. 2011, obviously. Does it give us his hitting information is what I'm looking for. That's his pitching information. What about his hitting information? Batting, okay. He did have 1 home run in the regular season in 2011. 1 home run. He had 5 hits, 2 doubles, and a home run, and 8 RBIs. Well, there you go. Pitchers can rake. Pitchers who rake, says Tribe Fan 879. That's it, my friend. 3-1 Cardinals, and the fans surprised at that one. And wow, 2 outs too. Ryan Terrio, 1 for 1. 210. That's a ground ball dribbler down the line. Dobbs, he's going to run in, grab it, bare hand throws to first in time. But the damage has been done as Jake Westbrook, the pitcher, with the 3-run shot here in the second, giving the Cardinals a 3-1 lead. Due up is Josh Johnson. His turn to swing the bat. He's using hitting card number 1, though. He's a weak lefty. 2-6, 2-6. Strike him out. Strikeout of Johnson. He was swinging for the fence, hoping to get back what he had given up, but not this time, says Jake Westbrook. You'll take that curveball in the dirt and swing at it anyways. Chris Coughlin, 1 for 1, scored a run in the first. 1-7, fly ball. That one's hit to Rasmus in center field. Coming in on it. It was dropping, but he makes the catch in center field. Colby Rasmus. So two-way quickly here for Emilio Bonifuco. Doubled his first time up. 2-5. Strike 3 called, and Jake Westbrook trying to get the Cardinals back on track here in the 4th game of the series against the Marlins. And we're in the bottom of the 3rd. Due up, Colby Rasmus made that good play in center field. 266 average. 5-5. He's a lefty. 5-5. Ground ball shortstop access for Ramirez. He's an E27. 3 E27. 3 and a 17 is good. And 11 on an E27. E27, 11. No, there's a 12. Once again, we just missed an error. But it's a good play by Ramirez. So we're going to call that a 6-3 putout on Rasmus. Brings up Pujols, 1 for 1 on the day. Albert steps into the box. Here comes the sign from Buck. Johnson nods his head and lets it rip. 6-7 righty. 6-7 strikes him out. Big swing and a miss by Pujols. And that's quickly 2 outs now for Matt Holliday. Matt batting .280 on the season. 4-8. 4-8 righty. 4-8. Strike him out. Back-to-back strikeouts, and that's the way to close out the inning after giving up your 3-run home run to the opposing pitcher. We go to the 4th, 3-1 Cardinals. Hanley Ramirez with the RBI single in the RBI in the first. Sorry, not a single. RBI. 5-6 righty. 5-6, and oh shit, that one's hit well. It's in the gap. That's into Triple's alley. Rounding second, heading to third. Here comes the throw from Berkman. It's offline and in with a leadoff triple. Hanley Ramirez and pumps his fist as the dugout erupts on that one. And now the Cardinals are going to play defense in. Defense in. Gabby Sanchez walked his first time up. 6-4 righty. 6-4. It's a ground ball to Tao. No, it's going to Terrio. 4 E33. 4 and an 18 is going to be a good play. 12, 30, 14 on an E33. There is no 14. There's a 13, a 15, and a 16. So Terrio's going to make the play. The question is, what happens with the runner at third? He had a 4 and an 18. 4 and an 18 is a G1. And the infield was in, and we had a runner at third. And it says batter. So batter's out, runners advanced only if forced. So playing in, Terrio makes a good diving stop, keeps Ramirez at the base, and we move on. Stay on your base, buddy. What do we got here? It went to short. I can't believe that's several plays in a row that Terrio has made after I really raked him over the coals in the last game, giving up 2 errors. And I think, and also he failed a range play at one of them. So that brings up Mike Stanton, 0 for 1. Ramirez still at third. We are going to play, oh, God. Descalso's going to hold Ramirez, and we're going to play back. Wait a minute. How are we going to do this? If he's holding the runner, hold the runner, we're going to play back. Yeah, that's fine. All right, Descalso holding Ramirez on third. 4 and a 9er, right-hander, 4-9. That's a fly ball. Center field B. So fly ball B, I think his runner on third is going to score. It is. So he's hit it deep enough. 4-9. Let me just double check that. Fly ball, center field B. Yep. So tagging in and coming in without a throw. Fly out, and it's going to go to center field, and you're going to score. So it's now 3-2 ball game as Stanton gets that RBI. Greg Dobbs 0 for 1, 2 outs, top of 4. 2-8. Ground ball down to Pujols, and he's going to flip it over to Westbrook, covering the bag. That is going to retire the side. So we go to the bottom of the fourth. Sacrifice is Keith White. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm just not 100% sure on some of the numbers sometimes. So appreciate that. 3-2, bottom of 4. Lance Berkman up. 0 for 1 is Berkman. 2-6, and he's going to walk. Leadoff walk by Berkman. And we'll take that. Berkman's only a D stealer, so they will hold him on. But unfortunately, we will not. We got to get somebody fast on base. Gerald Laird batting only 172. In regular season, he did bat 232, so he's way off his mark. So he's due for some hits. Let's see if this will start Gerald Laird onto doing something for the Cardinals here. Let's see. 2-2, and he's going to walk. So back-to-back walks. Again, I will take that all day long. You want to walk him. So that brings up Nick Punto. Scored a run in the second when the pitcher came up and Jake Westbrook delivered the 3-run home run in the bottom of the second. Nick Punto waits, and here comes the pitch. 2-11, ground ball down to first base. First base, Sanchez picks it up, throws it to Ramirez. Ramirez back to Sanchez, got him. That is the 3-6-3 double play. Punto, I don't know what I'm going to do with him. Going to third, though, will be Berkman on the play, but we're going to call that 3-6. 3, 6, and 3. 3-6-3 for Punto. That brings up Descalso with the pitcher on deck, but the pitcher last time up, 3-run home run. I don't think they want to repeat history and walk Descalso purposely. 1 for 1 and scored a run, Descalso. 6-10 lefty, and that's going to be a fly ball. Center field, Coughlin makes the catch. Side retired. Fly out to center. So go to the fifth. 3-2 ball game. Jake Westbrook against John Buck. Buck is 0 for 1. 2-5. Steve Reich 3. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. All right, that is strikeout number 3 for Jake Westbrook. Omar Infante 0 for 1. 4-9. He's a right-hander, 4-9. That's a fly ball, center field. Rasmus waits on it. It was hit high, not very deep, and caught by Rasmus. Two-way for the pitcher, Josh Johnson up. Josh Johnson is up. Pitching card number 1. 4-9, and he is a lefty, actually. 4-9 lefty. Fly ball into left field. Holiday towards the line. He makes the catch. side is retired. No, it's not a sacrifice fly either. It's a fly out. Fly out, please. Fly out. Thank you. All right, and that was the left field. All right, so there we go. We go to the bottom of the fifth. 3-2. 2 up. Jake Westbrook, 1-for-1 with a 3-run home run in the second. And Johnson has a little fear in his eyes as he's pitching to Jake Westbrook here. 1-6. This time, little dribbler down to Infante at second base. And he's out. So no magic. Lightning does not strike twice. Does not strike twice. That's what I meant to say. Does not strike twice. 1 out. Terrio 1-for-2. 5-9er. Strike 3. That is strikeout number 3 for Johnson. To be honest, Johnson has actually pitched a pretty decent game. He had 1 mistake and unfortunately cost him 3 runs so far. Rasmus 0-for-2. His average is dropping like a ton of bricks. 264 average now. 4-4 lefty. 4-4 ground ball third base X. That's Dobbs 4E21. 4-14 is good. A 12 on an E21 third base. Oh my gosh. What number? 12? We missed it again. Damn. So close. 6, 11, 16, 15, 18, but none of those are 12. So Dobbs is going to make the play and retire the side. So that is going to be a 5-3 if you're keeping score at home. All right, we're on to the 6th. 3-2 ball game. Chris Coughlin 1-for-2. Jake Westbrook. Oh, foul ball, foul ball, foul ball. Chris Coughlin. Scoot this up a little bit. There you go. Actually, let me make sure you guys can. Yeah, okay, you can see that. Just wanted to make sure. All right, Chris Coughlin. 3-3, and that's a right-hander. 3-3. That's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Westbrook, he gets the dribbler and underhands it to Pujols. Plenty of time. Pitcher to first. 1 out. Emilio Bonifaco doubled and a ground out for Bonifaco. 5-4. He's going to be lefty. 5-4 lefty. Fly ball center field X. That's Rasmus 2E8. 2E8. A 2-9 should be good. Let's just double check though. 2-9 and yeah, that looks good. And an E8. 4, 5, 6, 7 on an E8. I'm pretty sure that's good. 7. Yep, that is good. So Rasmus is going to make the play in center field. Fly out to center field. So 2 away quickly here in the top of the 6th. Westbrook against Hanley Ramirez. Ramirez tripled the lead off the 4th inning. Ended up scoring on the fly out, sacrifice fly. 6-8. Righty, 6-8. Ground ball. This one's hit to Terrio. Terrio waits on the bounce, gets it, bobbles, and throws in time. Side retired. So they must have had a talk with Terrio after yesterday's game about his defense, because he's definitely stepped up to the plate today, unlike yesterday. All right, go to the bottom of the 6th. Pujols 1-for-2 with a strikeout is Pujols. 111, and that is hit over the head of Infante. It's going to roll to Stanton, and that is going to be an easy single for Pujols. The machine at it again. Now, the machine is a C runner. Johnson's a +1. Buck is a +1. -2 for holding him, so it's going to be a straight-up C, which is a 1-11. No, I don't think so. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Pujols. Holiday's a D-bunner. They're going to play back, and they are going to hold Pujols on, though. Sanchez. Holiday, he's not going to bunt, so straight up. 4-7 righty. Strike 3 called. Another big strikeout by Josh Johnson. Cannot get it on him. Cannot get it on him. He's pitched a good game. Gave up that 1 3-run home run to Jake Westbrook. Berkman 0 for 1 with a walk. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. 2-8. 2-8, and he's a right-hander. 2-8. He's going to pop it up high. It's drifting into foul territory. Sanchez, Pujols gets back to first, and Sanchez makes the play in foul territory. Berkman popped it up wide of the first base bag, so two-way for Gerald Laird. Laird, 172 average, only 1 RBI, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Come on, Gerald, we need something from you, buddy. 6'8", right-hander, 6'8", fly ball. That's Monafuco headed towards the line. He waits on it and makes the catch. Side retired. We go to the 7th. Oh, good ball game here. Jake Westbrook is 7, so his tired inning is 6, so he can pitch the 7th. He's going to stay out for the 7th. Gabby Sanchez 0 for 1 and a walk is Sanchez. 3-7 ground ball. That was hit to Punto. Punto gets it on the edge of the grass, throws it to Pujols in time. Defense playing solid today after yesterday's catastrophe. That brings up the very dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 on the day, though. Westbrook going to nibble at the corners. 6-6 righty, 6-6. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. That one was in there. Giancarlo with another strikeout today. 2 outs now for Greg Dobbs. 0 for 2 is Dobbs. He does have a .323 average so far with 3 walks and 10 strikeouts. 3-7, and that's going to be a single. Back up the middle. Rasmus gets it in quickly, holds him to a leadoff single. For Greg Dobbs, that brings up John Buck. .233 average, 4 home runs. Jake Westbrook has only given up 2 home runs so far in the season, though. John Buck, 6'11", right-hander, 6'11". That's a ground ball back to Westbrook. Westbrook is in 2E16. Westbrook, 2E16. Gotta slide my chart over a little bit. Hang on a second. 2E6, and that's the wrong damn chart. God damn it. I need the pitcher one. There we go. All right, sorry. Let's try this one more time. 2E16. There we go. Oh no, a 2 and a 3. Oh, we made it. 2 and a 3 is good though. And an E16, that's a 9 on an E16. Ah, that's an error. It's an E1. 9 is an error. So Westbrook with the error. Damn it. It's only a 1 base error, but could have been out of the inning. Westbrook with a little chink in his armor here. Runners at first and second now. Defense not holding anyone, playing normal and back. 2 outs here, top of 7. Omar Infante 0 for 2. .325 average. 6-11. Oh no, that's the same thing we just had. That's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. Jake Westbrook once again is going to be tested. Is it going to be back-to-back errors on the pitcher? Oh, redo. Anytime a dice goes out, it's a redo, automatic. All right, come on, Westbrook. You got to make it this time. All right, he's a 2 and a 14. That's plenty good there. Now, that is a 9, 10, 11, 12 on an E16. Oh, my God, back-to-back errors on Westbrook. Another E1, back-to-back errors on the pitcher. Oh, my gosh, where is it? 1 base error on the pitcher. So 2 errors in the inning, both on the pitcher. That brings up the pitcher spot. They're going to pinch hit for Johnson, though. Josh Johnson will be out. Wait a minute. Will he? Yeah, they have to. They're going to have to take Johnson out. Not in this. This is too good an opportunity too good an opportunity to let it slide with the pitcher coming up. So we're gonna have to look at who might be pinch hitting. Looks like pinch hitter is gonna be all right, so who are they going to bring in? I think, let's look at, I think they're going to be making a double switch here. They're going to bring in, Wes Helms, assuming I can find his stupid card, Wes Helms. I think they're going to bring in Wes Helms, who's going to take over for Dobbs at third base. And then the pitcher spot is going to go to the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th spot, I think is what's going to happen here. Let's see who they have, actually. Maybe not. Maybe what they'll do is just bring in. Yeah, I think actually they're not going to do that, actually. Sorry. I think what they're going to do is bring in Cousins just to pinch hit, because he's a lefty. Going to bring the lefty in to face off against Jake Westbrook. Scott Cousins. Ugh, he's horrible too. Maybe not. Hang on. They're going to bring in Brett Hayes, actually. He played in yesterday's game. He did really well against the Cardinals. If you did not watch that game, Brett Hayes does not have a great average, but he went 3 for 4 against the Cardinals. So they're going to bring in Brett Hayes to pinch hit. So all that fancy maneuvering, and they're just going to bring in Brett Hayes. But it is bases loaded, top of the 7th, 2 outs. Big opportunity here. Westbrook against Brett Hayes. Westbrook has got no one to blame but himself there, as he's overthrown both balls hit to him 2 in a row. Pujols is coming over to talk to him, being the leader that he is. Hopefully he doesn't burn up the heroics of his long ball, says Keith. All right, Westbrook. Yes, he's been the offense for the Cardinals, the only offense of the game for the Cardinals. And now he's almost giving it all back. Come on, Westbrook. You need this one, buddy. Brett Hayes, Jake Westbrook. Here we go. That is a 6-11. And that is the 3rd time in a row, 6-11, ground ball, pitcher X. 3rd time in a row, 6-11, ground ball, pitcher X. This will be the 3rd time Westbrook needs to make a play. Last 2 times, it's been error. Can he do triple error 3 in a row for Jake Westbrook and give it all back? Let's find out. Come on, Jake. Come on, Jake. Come on, Jake. Oh, no. That's a 4, but he is a 2, which I think is okay. A 2 and a 4 is a G3. 9, 10, 11 on the E16. There is no 11 on the E16. Oops. Pitcher. Let's see if it zooms in here. So Westbrook finally makes a play. Otherwise, it would have been 3 in a row. What did I say it was? E16. If we look at the 16 column there. 5, 4, 9, 12, 16, 17. There is no 11. So third time is a charm for Westbrook, and he's going to get out of the inning. Almost had triple errors in a row. Holy cow. But fortunately, whew, I think my heart is racing rather hard right now. That's going to be a 1-3 put out. He had 3 shots at it. Sooner or later, he was going to do it. Here's your trivia as the organist starts playing. Take me out to the ball game. Trivia question. We'll give the answer at the top of the 8th inning. Who set a major league record in 1925 by striking out only 4 times in 155 games? Who set a major league record in 1925 by striking out only 4 times in 155 games? Again, we'll give you the answer at the top of the 8th inning. We go to the 7th. Excuse me. We go to the 7th, and Mike Dunn is coming into pitch for the Marlins. Down 3-2. Bottom of 7. Nick Punto's up. Over 1, scored a run. 6-5. What's he going to be? Mike Dunn is a lefty. So Punto's going to go to switchy. He's going to be a right-hander. So that is a 6-5 against a right-hander. 6-5 is a strikeout. Strikes him out. Brings up Descalso. 1 for 2, scored a run. 3-2 ball game. How you doing, Viper Dave? Hope all is well, my friend. We're in the stretch. Descalso, 1 for 2. 1-6. 5 ball. That one's head out to Stanton in right field. He got under that one, as that one's taken all day to come down, and it finally does. Out there in right field. Brings up the pitcher spot, and that's going to be it for Jake Westbrook. We done had enough of Jake Westbrook. He pitched well today, and of course, his 3-run home run is all the Cardinals have to show for their efforts today. Coming in to hit is going to be, let's see, we got a lefty on the mound, so it's going to be let's see who it's lefties will that we have on the bench. It's going to be Alan Craig is going to come in and pinch hit, actually. Alan Craig. I believe it's going to be Alan Craig. If I can find his card. Yeah, he is a right-hander. He's got a little bit of pop to him, so Alan Craig is going to pinch hit here for the Cardinals. Westbrook out, Craig in. We're in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs, Alan Craig. 1 swing in the bat would be nice. 3-7, fly ball. That's hit well. It's going out to center field. Coughlin back to the warning track and makes the catch. Side retired. We go to the 8th. And coming in to, let's see who we got coming up here. We got a righty, and a lefty, and then a switch hitter, and then a righty, and then a righty. So, is it going to be, it's going to be Jason Mott, the righty, is going to come in. Jason Mott, my main man here. Mr. Rub My Beard, Jason Mott. Coming in here in the 8th. Cardinals up 3-2. Due up is going to be Chris. Let's see. I put this in the wrong. I put him in the wrong spot. Got to keep things organized. Florida. Okay, these go over there. This one goes here. All right. So Jason Mott against Chris Coughlin. Coughlin 1 for 3. And why is Nick Punto's card over here? It's disappointing. We'll have to put him, we'll put him back in a minute. All right, So Coughlin against Jason Mott, Mr. Rub My Beard in between each pitch. But he's got that tenacity the Cardinals need here in a 3-2 game, top of 8. If you're just joining us, which Viper Dave and APBA Chatter, how you doing, my friend? I know Viper Dave and APBA Chatter are just joining us. Cardinals up 3-2 in the second inning. Runners on the corners. The pitcher, Jake Westbrook, steps up to the plate, and let's go back to the announcement and see what happens. All right, well, he gets a sign from the catcher. Here comes the swing, and the pitch comes. It's hit well. It's headed out towards the left field wall. It is gone. Jake Westbrook, with his first home run of the season, puts the Cardinals up 3-1. That was back in the bottom of the second inning. The Marlins put another run on in the fourth inning, but that's all they could muster. We're in the top of the eighth, 3-2 ball game. And Jason Mott against Chris Coughlin. 3-10. He is a righty, 3-10. That's a ground ball that's hit to Punto. Punto waits on the hop and gets it. He has trouble getting it out of his glove, but gets it over to Pujols just in time. 1 out. Emilio Bonifuco, Mr. Pain in My Butt from yesterday. 1 for 3 today with a double. Emilio sounds like a dance star. Emilio Bonifuco. 1-6, and that's going to be trouble as that one's going to be lined off the wall. He left a hole in the mats in the left center field. Rasmus gets it, turns around and throws. Bonifuco in on second and safe with a 1-out double. Emilio Pain in My Butt Bonifuco, the dancer, does it again. And he's followed up by Hanley Ramirez, 1 for 3 with a triple. Runner in scoring position, Hanley Ramirez, .315 average, 4 home runs, 16 RBIs. Jason Mott, he rubs his beard. He waits on the sign from Weird. Here comes the pitch. 2-5. And he strikes him out. Hanley Ramirez, he pulled a muscle on that one. He's down on the ground after the swing and a miss. And trainers have come out of the dugout. It looks like he's going to be okay, but he's limping back to the dugout. I don't know if he'll continue or not. 2 outs for Gabby Sanchez. Sanchez 1 walk, 0 for 2 on the day. Gabby, here he comes, the right-hander. 1-9, and that's going to be trouble as once again, that is in the gap over the head of Rasmus, who's playing him in too short. And Bonifuco rounds third. Rasmus gets it into second, and Bonifuco's in standing up, and we got us a tie ball game. Another double off of Jason Mott. And we got us a tie ball game, and it is not over yet as there is 2 outs here in the top of the eighth. Sanchez at second. They're going to hold him. Stanton is 0 for 3. Mike Stanton, Giancarlo. Here he winds up. It's a 5-7 righty, 5-7, and no! That one's hit well again. It's going back to the wall, and Rasmus leads up. He catches it, bounces off the wall. He gets it back into second. Sanchez has to round third and come all the way back. It's a wonderful catch out there in center field by Colby Rasmus, robbing Mike Stanton of a home run. That is going to be a fly out to center field. What a play out there to keep the run from scoring, as Mike Stanton thought that one was gone. All right, here we go. We're in the bottom of the eighth. It is 3-3 ball game. Ryan Theriot against Mike Dunn. 3-5. That's a ground ball. That's hit to Infante. It's in the dirt. He scoops it out and throws to first in time. 1 out. That brings up Colby Rasmus, lefty-lefty matchup. Rasmus, center fielder today. And we might be making a substitution. Who do we, does John Jay play center? I think he does. John Jay is going to come in. No, John Jay's a lefty too. Damn. Mark Hamilton. He only plays left field. Tyler Green. He is our right-hander. He plays right field and left field. He doesn't play center field. Of course not. So we do not have a replacement in the center field other than another lefty. So Rasmus it is, I guess. Colby. Come on, Colby. Colby's 0 for 3. His average is dropping like a ton of bricks. Come on. 2-8. Walks him. Nope. I'm sorry. He's a lefty. Lefty. 2-8. Oh, still a walk. Okay. So 2-8, left-hander. That is a walk. Okay, so Rasmus with the walk. And now Dunn is a -5. Buck is a +1. -2 for holding them. This would be a -5. Rasmus is Dunn is really good at holding. So probably not going to go. Albert Pujols, though, 2 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Albert Superman Pujols. 6'6", right-hander. 6'6", strike him out. Swinging at that curveball. He was way out in front of that one. Strikeout by Dunn. That's 2 away now. And brings up Matt Holliday. And let's put Punto. Should be Laird, then Punto. Let's put his card back in here so I don't miss him somehow, which is a possibility. All right. So, Matt Holliday against Mike Dunn. We're in the bottom of the 8th. 6'5", righty again. 6'5", another strikeout. Same number again. I rolled 6-11 3 times in a row, and now I rolled 6-5 twice in a row. So, unfortunately, 2 big strikeouts by Dunn. We go to the 9th. And it is a 3-3 ball game. Jason Mott. Let's see, we have a lefty, a righty, and then a righty up. Do we bring the lefty, Trevor Miller, in? I think we are. We're going to bring in Trevor Miller is going to come in for the Cardinals. Trevor Miller coming in for Jason Mott. He'll be facing off against Greg Dobbs. 1 for 3 is Dobbs. Top of 9, tie ball game, 3-3. You see there's all-important 2 errors for the Cardinals. That was back-to-back errors on the pitcher. And, in fact, he had 3 6-11s on his card. If we go back to Jake Westbrook, where's his card? He rolled Jake Westbrook 6-11 for you guys just joining us. On the 6-11 spot, it's, come on, you can do it. I know you can. God, focus it. God damn it. This pain in the butt. Come on. Anyways, it is ground ball pitcher X. 3 times in a row, ground ball pitcher X. First 2 were errors. The 3rd time he got out of the inning. So, all right, Greg Dobbs against Trevor Miller, top of 9. 4-9 lefty, 4-9. That's a ground ball. Oh no, it's Terrio. Oh no, it's Terrio. 4E33. 4 and a 12 is going to be good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on an E33. Come on, you can make this play. E33 and a 9, and he makes it. Oh my gosh, Terrio. Wonderful defense today after his bumbling efforts yesterday. They must have had a talking with him earlier. So 1 out. John Buck, 0 for 3 on the day. John Buck. 6-7, righty 6. Oh, damn. 6-7, that's going to be a double. That's off the base of the wall in the dirt. Rasmus gets it in, but that's going to be a stand-up double for John Buck. That brings up Omar Infante. One out, and they're going to intentionally walk Infante to bring up the pitcher spot. But they want to set up the double play anyway, so they're going to intentionally walk Infante. And they're going to... We know they're going to pinch hit. The question is who... we'll leave Trevor Miller in there. So let's see who hits lefties well. Looks like it's going to be Helms. Helms is going to come in for Dunn. And there he is, Wes Helms. This is the guy we were going to put in earlier. We waited till the opportunity arises. It's going to be Trevor Miller versus Wes Helms. 2 on, 1 out, top of 9. Trevor Miller trying to get through this here. 1-7. Steve, right 3. Big swing and a miss there. Woo nilly. So Wes Helms does not do the job for the Finns. And that brings up Chris Coughlin. Miller will stay out against Coughlin. Lefty-lefty matchup. Coughlin does not hit lefties near as good as right-handers. So Miller, one more out, buddy. That's all you need. One more. 3-7, lefty. So, yeah, 3-7 against a right-hander would have been a single on a 1-9. 3-7 against a left-hander is a ground ball, second base. Hey. So Punto's going to make it, so that's why we left the left-hander in there just for that situation. Coughlin's going to be out. You just stay, and it's going to go, what was it, 4-3, I think it was, 4-3. So good call by the manager there. And now it's time to bring in a pitcher. And due up is going to be the switch hitter Berkman, righty, and then another switch hitter. So who are they going to bring in is the question. Hey, see you later, APBA chatter. Or you took extra fielding practice before the game, says Trifan. Yeah, if you're talking about Steve Cishek. Steve Cishek is a reliever. He's a right-hander. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Steve Cishek coming in for Florida. Steve Cishek coming in for Florida. Is he on the... No, he's not. So he's not coming in. He must not be on the team yet. Bummer. All right. I guess we're going to bring in our other big friend there, Randy Coates. Randy Coates. Choate. Randy Coates. He actually goes to the Cardinals, I think, in the next season. He's on the Cardinals. Maybe even this season he goes to the Cardinals. Let's look at Randy Coates. Let's see when he goes to the Cardinals. I don't know that off the top of my head. So let's look him up in Baseball Reference. Randy Choate. Randy Coates. What? Oh, I didn't spell Randy right. I'm like, wait a minute. All right. He goes to the Cardinals. He doesn't go to the Cardinals until 2013. He's on Florida in 2011. Then he goes to Miami and the Dodgers in 2012. Then he goes to the Cardinals in 13, 14, and 15. Just in case anybody out there was interested to know. We educate here in our channel. We educate as well as inform as well as have fun. So, Randy Coates coming in for Helms. We're in the, what are we in? We're in the bottom of the ninth, and a due up. Lance Berkman 0 for 2 with a walk. 0 for 2 with a walk. Seashek sells seashells by the seashore, says Tri-Fan. That's a good one. I should have thought of that myself. Damn it. Randy Coates. Yeah, I would have bring in Seashek, but he must not be on the team yet because he's not on the roster. He's not on the 25-man roster, I guess I should say. Coates is 0. Buck is a +1. So if we get somebody on, we might be able to pinch run, get a stolen base out there. Lance Berkman, though, 0 for 2. That's a 4-9. He's going to be a switchy, so he's going to go right-handed. 4-9, and that is a walk. So this might be it for Lance Berkman, as he's slower than molasses. Let's see who we have on the bench. Yachty's not very fast. John Jay, what is his steal rating? He's a D. Hamilton is an E. And Green, Tyler Green is an A. All right. Tyler Green is going to come in and pinch run for Berkman. He's going to pinch run for Berkman. So Green's on first. Berkman out. Tyler Green. And he can't play first base. So we need this run or we're going to be in trouble. He can play second, short, right field, and left field. So he might be having to make some switches. But Tyler Green, A stealer, being held, +1 Buck, 0 for Coat. So that's a +1, -2 for holding him. So that's actually a -1 to his A rating. So he drops from a 1 to 15 to a 1 to 14. 1 to 14. Tyler Green, he's going to take off. Here he goes on the first pitch, Sneeman. Here he goes. He's in there. Stolen base. Woo. Stolen base by Tyler Green. With nobody out, that brings up Gerald Laird. We're in the bottom of the ninth. Now the question is, do you bunt him over to third, or you just take 3 shots at trying to get a hit? 3 shots at a hit, or do you bunt him over and then anything crazy that happens while he's on third? Laird is only batting 167 on the season, so Laird is going to give way. Laird is the backup catcher. They're going to bring Molina in for Laird. Molina is coming in. They gave him most of the day off. He's going to come in. Yadier Molina. He's a much better bunter as well. So now they have to worry about the bunt. So the question is, defense, are you going to play corners in, yes or no? Because I need to know. And they're going to say yes. They're going to play corners in just in case Yachty decides to drop one down. So with the corners playing in now, the question is, does Molina, does he still take the bunt attempt? Or does he take his 240 average and swing away? He's a B bunter. He would drop to a C bunter, which is average. Yeah, I think Molina's still going to drop it. He's going to drop it down. Yachty, he's going to drop one down. It's 6 on a C. Batters thrown out by third baseman. Runners advance a base. So, Yachty gets the job done. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that, okay? That's how you sacrifice bunt. There we go. Goes to third, and it's going to be third base over to first. So Yachty does his job. He might stay in case the Cardinals do not score the run as the catcher. So Green's at third. They're going to hold Green just in case there's a tag-up opportunity. That brings up Nick Punto, the switch hitter against Randy Coate. 3-3, bottom of 9. I'm trying to give both teams ample opportunities Defense is going to play in, by the way. Defense is playing in, so I guess they cannot hold green if they're playing in. That's right. So they're going to play in. They have to play in. They cannot let this run score. So they're not holding green because they're playing in. And they're also going to play outfield in as well. I don't know if that comes into play in advanced or if you have to be using super advanced, but they're going to play outfield and infield in. This run scores, it's game over, so they have to do everything they can with only one out. Nick Punto, 0 for 2. 5-5. He's going to be a switchy, so he's going to go right-handed, 5-5 strikeout. Randy Coate with the big swing and a miss. So strikeout. And it's all up to Daniel Descalso. He is a lefty that, oh my God, they might pull him. No, they can't pull him because we're gonna have a hard enough time trying to figure out how our defense is gonna line up. I gotta be able to use everyone. So Daniel Descalso, 1 for 3. Scored a run. Runner in third. Defense playing back now with 2 outs. Oh, foul ball. Come on, Descalso. Come on. Lefty matchup, unfortunately. Oh, foul ball again. .411 is a fly ball. That was hit out to right field. Stanton drifts under it and makes the catch. That's not a sacrifice, it's a fly out. And that's going to right field, and we are going to extras. Free baseball, as we've now got to try to figure out what kind of mess we got ourselves into in this. So, Yadier Molina, we know he's going to go to catching spot, so that should fill up that position. And coming in to pitch is going to be Eduardo Sanchez. He's going to come in and pitch. And let's see, is that everyone's center field? Oh, we need a first baseman. No, we need a, what do we need? We need a center fielder, which is going to have to be John Jay coming in for Tyler Green. Right, for center field? No, wait. Rasmus is in center. What position are we missing? Center field, left field. Are we missing right field? Does John Jay play right? He does play right. Okay. So John Jay is going to come in and play right. John Jay, right field. There we go. That should be everyone. Okay, so it's Holiday, Rasmus, Jay in the outfield. Descalso, Terrio, Punto, and then Pujols in the infield. And Sanchez, it says tired. Why would it be tired? He just got in the game. Can't be tired. He just got in the game. Oh, maybe because he pitched yesterday? Anyways, Emilio Bonafuco, 2 for 4 with 2 doubles. Oh, he's been a real pain in the butt to the Cardinals so far. 5-9er. He's going to be a lefty. 5-9 left. Strike him out. That's the way to start, my friend. That is the way to start. Strikeout. 1 out. Hanley Ramirez has been a pain in the butt, too. He's 1 for 4 with a triple. 210. Walks him. Yes, he's a right-hander. That is a walk. Hanley is an A stealer. Ooh. Sanchez is 0, -3 for Molina, -2 for holding him. That's a -5. So his A stealing goes from 15 down to 10. 1 to 10. 50-50 shot if you want to try it, Hanley. Do you want to try it? 1 out here in the top of the 10th. 1 to 10. He's the only one on the team that can even attempt it. So you know what? He is going to try it. It's only a 1 to 50 chance, but you know what? He's going to go for it. That's what they're going to do. They're going to go for it. Let's see. That's foul because it was off. Foul ball. Okay. Foul ball. 6, he's in there, stolen base, so good for him. Stolen base gets himself to second. Scoring position for Gabby Sanchez. 1 for 3, a double. 1 out here in the top of the 10th. Ramirez takes his lead at second. 1-10, single into left field. That's Holiday. That is going to be a 1-6, 14. I did not say whether or not they were going to hold him, but obviously they would be holding him. Obviously. So it takes him from a 14 down to a 13. Plus 1 for Holiday is a 1-14 to send him home. Is he going home? 1-14. That is a, 50, 60, 70% chance? They're going to send him home. Now the question is, are you going to throw? Because otherwise the runner will go from first to second on the throw home. Yeah, we gotta keep him off the board. So we're going to throw home. 1-14, he's in there. Here comes the throw from Holiday. He's in there. Tag not in time. Safe. And that is going to be a, all right, so that is a single. Sanchez is going to go to second, and Ramirez is going to score on the single by Gabby Sanchez. So the Marlins take a 4-3 lead. The fighting Marlins come all the way back from a 3-1 deficit to take a 4-3 lead. Sanchez, again, we will hold him. Stanton 0 for 4 on the day. 2-4 righty. 2-4, and he's hit by the pitch. Hit by the pitch. I believe we have a hit by pitch in here somewhere. Hit by pitch. Where is hit by pitch? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Hit by pitch. So Stanton goes to first. That brings up Greg Dobbs again. Runners at first and second. He's a lefty, but we got no more lefties. We got no more lefties. Do we have any more lefties? Oh, we actually do. We got Mitch Boggs. Mitch Boggs is going to come in for Sanchez. There we go. Boggs in, Sanchez out. Lefty left. He's a right-hander, but he pitches well against lefties, I guess is the best way to put it. Six, 5, left-hander, 6-5 fly ball. That one's going out to John Jay in right field. He'll make the catch. Fly out. That is only 1 out, so let me just double check. It's a 6-5. It's a B, so only a runner in third can advance. Okay. So that's going out to right field. So 2 away, and that brings up John Buck. 4-3 ball game. 6-12 righty, 6-12 ground ball, second base X. That's Punto he's 2E12. 2E12. 2 and a 5 is okay. Actually, hang on a second. I need to double check because they were holding Sanchez. Now I got to figure out who the hell was holding him. Was it Terrio or Punto? Because maybe it makes a difference. 2-5. In fact, it does make a difference. So I need to look at who is holding them. How do you know if it's the second baseman or the shortstop that's holding them? I know it's based upon who's at bat. If it's a lefty or righty at bat. Let's see. I think it's on this chart somewhere, if I'm not mistaken, where it tells you who's covering for who, when. Maybe. I think it was on this chart. No? Maybe it's in the rule book. Maybe Tribe Fan knows. Come on, Tribe Fan. Spit it out, boy. In, I'm going to have to get the actual rule book out because no one's helping. All right, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so we're looking for the who covers on the who holds. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure this is right because this could be important in who wins this game. Let's see. That's I thought it was on the damn chart. I could have sworn. Maybe it's on the chart. Okay. The infield is positioned in defensively. The infielder is responsible for holding a runner on. See the super advanced holding runner chart. Oh, okay. Maybe it's on the super advanced. Right. I knew it was on one of these damn charts. Super advanced running chart. All right. So being held on. Second base. If it is a left-handed batter, it's the shortstop. If it's a right-handed batter, it's second base. So in this case, okay, I knew it was on a chart somewhere. All right. So in this case, John Buck is a right-hander. So responsible for holding him on is the second baseman, which sucks because this was a ball hit to the second baseman. And because he rolled a 5, that means he's going to be single 2 stars. Damn, because he was responsible for holding Sanchez. He was in the position to make the play. So that's going to be a single 2 stars and an error. Let's see, we haven't even checked for error yet. Second base, and he's got an E12, and there is no 10. Okay, so it's just going to be a single 2 stars. But it did matter. All right, so Stanton's going to go to third, and Sanchez is going to score, and they drive in another run. So it's now 5-3 ball game. Runners at the corners, 2 outs for Omar Infante. Over 3 and intentionally walked. Boggs needs to buckle it down here. 1-8 and walked the bases loaded. Walks the bases loaded. That brings up the pitcher spot, and we know they are going to be bringing in a pinch hitter. Who is it going to be? It's going to be Cousins. Cousins. Wait, what? Wait, cancel what? Yeah, Randy Coate is up. We're going to bring in Cousins for Coates. Right, okay. All right, we're going to bring in Cousins now. What an issue. Scott Cousins. Here we go. Then we're going to have to find another pitcher for them. All right, Scott Cousins is coming in against Mitchell Boggs, bases loaded, top of 10th. Florida putting up 2 runs here in the top of the 10th, 5-3 ball game. 5-11 lefty, 5-11 struck him out, ends the inning, but not before they score 2 big runs. And now it's up to do they starter reliever? Starter. Burke Bradenhop, but he's not on the team right now. Nunez, he is on the team right now. Looks like it's going to be Leo Nunez time. And they know that the Cardinals have just about wiped out their bullpen, or their position players. They have one man on the bench, which is Mark Hamilton. And they're going to have to use Hamilton because we're at the pitcher spot. So Hamilton's going to come in. Mark Hamilton, there he is. All right, so Hamilton in the pitchers for the pitcher spot. Down 2 runs. We need 2 magic runs here, boys, against Leo Nunez. So Hamilton in, for Boggs. All right, so Hamilton on the season, he's batting .400, but he's only had 5 at-bats. 1 double, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, and a strikeout in his 5 at-bats so far. Mark Hamilton against Leo Nunez. And that is a 6'10 lefty, 6'10 fly ball center field. Coughlin's going to make the catch. That's a fly out to center field. And that's going to do it for that. So we're up to the top of the lineup, and we got no more substitutions. 0, actually. Have no one else on the bench, so it's all up to the rest of the men here. Terrio, Rasmus, and Pujols. Come on, boys. Oh, by the way, the answer to our trivia question, if you still with us, I forgot to answer it. Who set a Major League record in 1925 by striking out only 4 times in 155 games? Who set a Major League record in 1925 by striking out only 4 times in 155 games? The answer is Joe Sewell. All right, Terrio 1 for 4. Bottom of 10, 1 out. Yep, foul. Come on, Terrio, 1 for 4, baby. We need something. We need some magic in that old corn pipe they found. For when they put it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, no, that's a foul as well. Come on, Terrio, hit one down the middle now. You had one to the left, one to the right. 5-6 righty, 5-6, popped him up. Ramirez calling for it at the edge of the grass and makes the catch. We're down to the last out, and that is Colby Rasmus, lefty, against Leo Nunez, righty. Rasmus 0 for 3 with a walk. 6'5", lefty, 6'5", ground ball, shortstop X. That's Ramirez. He's a 3E27. He does have a chance to bobble. He's 3E27. A 3 and a 16 will be a good play. 7, 8, 9 on an E27. And there is no 9, and Ramirez makes a good play, throws to first in time, and the Marlins split this 4-game series with the Cardinals. 2 games apiece. After the first 2 games, you would have thought the Cardinals were going to run away with this 4-game series, but it was not to be, as the Fighting Finns come all the way back, down 3-1 on the 3-run home run by Jace Westbrook, and end up, no box score was saved. What? Get box score. Here we go. Save. This is game number 32. 3-2. Save this bad boy. And we'll send you guys over to the desktop. All right, here's all the stats. The game was deadlocked at 3 after 9 full innings. Florida came out the victor in the 10th. After an out was recorded, Hanley Ramirez keyed the rally when he drew a walk. Ramirez stole second with some aggressive base running. Gabby Sanchez and ripped a one-base knocker in with a run. Sanchez took second on the throw. Mike Stanton fouled and he was hit by a pitch. After another out, John Buck came up and he singled, scoring the final run of the inning. Florida had 9 hits overall, while St. Louis had 5. Randy Coate, 3-1, got the win, allowing no runs in 1 relief inning. Leo Nunez earned the save, his 7th. Eduardo Sanchez, 1-1, took the loss in relief. I think Sewell rhymes with Jewell. Okay? So there it is. Back-to-back losses by the Cardinals. And just like that, 2 losses in a row. The Cardinals, after having 4 at home with Florida, now have 3 against Milwaukee at home. So 3 coming up against Milwaukee. So let's go ahead and end this game and see where our league stats lie. Yankees 3 up on Boston. White Sox 6.5 over Kansas City. Texas still 3 over Oakland. 22-10 for Texas. Atlanta 21-12, 1.5 up on Florida. The surprise team there. St. Louis 21-11 now. They were 21-9 at one point. Now only 3.5 up on Milwaukee, and with a 3-game series coming up, that's going to be ultra important. Next 3 games against Milwaukee. And then Cincinnati, 5.5 back. The Dodgers take a half-game lead on the Rockies and San Diego. After 32 games of the season gone by. Well, anyways, Keith White, TriFan 879, APBA Chatter, Mark Russell, Viper Dave, and everyone else has stopped out to say hello. I do appreciate it very, very much. 2 losses in a row. Let's see if the Cardinals are going to get off the schneid against the Milwaukee Brewers. 3-game series coming up next time. Thanks so much for coming out. Have a good rest of your day, guys. We'll see you all very, very soon.